Chapman family members and friends. I've been fortunate to meet many of you personally, but for those of you who don't know me, I am Jerry Price, Dean of Students here at Chapman University. As we prepare to welcome a new generation of graduates to our alumni network, I have an ask of you. Think Chapman first. Over the last year and a half, the world has experienced one of the most challenging moments in modern history. For our recent graduates entering the workforce and trying to establish their careers, this has been an especially difficult time. We know our graduates bring the skills, experiences, and drive to make a positive impact in our communities and industries. However, they also have faced one of the most competitive, rapidly changing job markets since the Great Depression. Now more than ever, we need the commitment of our Chapman network to think Chapman first. We call on you because you already value the tremendous talent our Chapman graduates have to offer. So, if you have internship or job openings, please make it a priority to recruit Chapman talent for those positions. Similarly, if you learn of an opening elsewhere in your network, please go the extra mile to refer a Chapman graduate for that opportunity. Along the way, we invite you to connect with our world-class career team. They are eager to promote your opportunities and support you in your recruiting goals. On behalf of all of us at Chapman, thank you so much for your continued support and partnership. Here's to you and your next Chapman hire. Pause up.
to the commencement exercises at Chapman University.
Dean Thomas Turk, I'm honored to announce that members of the graduating class, the faculty and staff of Chapman University, and representation from the Board of Trustees and administration are now present. All are gathered here for the commencement of the George L. Argyros School of Business and Economics at Chapman University.
Thank you, President Emeritus, Dr. James Doty. Now, please rise and remain standing as we sing the National Anthem and the Invocation. And this morning, singing the National Anthem is our own accounting professor, Lacey Willis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing and join me in the invocation. I'm Gail Stearns, Dean of the Chapel, and I invite you to join me to call upon our sources of strength and faith. God of creation, creation itself, the love of family and friends, wisdom within us. On this field amid this campus at Chapman University in the great expanse of earth and sky, we pause to celebrate for the way everything came together for each graduate, for you to be here this moment, this day, to celebrate. Now that you're here, let us all pause, take a deep breath, call upon sources of strength deep within you, and draw forth faith and trust that all will come together for you in the days ahead toward a life of meaning and giving back to your community. We ask for wisdom and blessings upon this gathering and upon each graduate. May it be so. Amen. You may be seated.
Thank you, Gail, and thank you, Lacey. You should see her teach accounting, too. She's incredible. As you walk through this campus, one of the first things that you notice is all of the bronze busts. We have a tradition here that when we establish a new endowed chair, the donor selects somebody for a bust that represents the focus of the chair. And there's a special section of busts traditionally called Freedom Row, and now Doy Hinley Promenade. You might have noticed it. It's to, well, my right, your left, but it's over there. Along this row, we have busts of some of the people who advanced the freedom that provides the foundation for our prosperity today. There's Winston Churchill, Milton Friedman, George Shultz, Margaret Thatcher, and the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. And below each bust is a quote from the person depicted. This is the one from President Reagan. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always eventually triumph, and there is purpose and worth to each and every life. This is not simply an expression of optimism. It is the intellectual foundation of a free society and the intellectual foundation of the Argyros School of Business and Economics. There is purpose and worth to each and every life. Each of you has been created with unique talents. Each of you has information no one else does, and has had experiences that no one else has shared. And this positions you to make a contribution no one else can duplicate. There is purpose and worth to your life and the lives of those you serve. As emerging business leaders, you're in a special position. Yours is a noble calling. You can create value for customers, opportunity for productive employees, safeguard people's investments, and bring prosperity to communities. You are in a position to use your unique talents to help other people achieve. But I want to alert you to a conspiracy that you may not be aware of, but soon will. There are people who don't want you to be free. There are people who will conspire to prevent you from making that unique contribution. Some for benign and some for not so benign reasons. Perhaps they're invested in the status quo and you may disrupt that. Or maybe they want you to serve their goals rather than to nurture your own. They may not want you to obstruct their plans, or they may simply want to control you. Some may even want to cancel you for expressing ideas that they don't share. Delete you from social media, ostracize you socially, harm you economically. Fully becoming the person you were created to be and realizing the impact you are positioned to make involves risk. With courage and conviction, you can do more than you ever dreamed possible. Do not be afraid. On October 22nd, 1978, Carol Wojtyła walked out onto St. Peter's Square in Rome, greeting over 200,000 people to celebrate his first Mass as Pope John Paul II. And in his sermon, he repeated the phrase, "Do not be afraid." This became the theme of his papacy, and the world has never been the same. Those 4 words lit the fuse that 11 years later would bring the collapse of the Soviet Union and perhaps the biggest expansion of freedom and prosperity in human history. And these words came from a man who understood fear. His mother died when he was 8, his only brother when he was 12. At 19, the Nazis invaded Poland and he was conscripted to work in a limestone mine. He joined the resistance, studied in an underground seminary. And then when he was 20, his father died, leaving him with no family. Following the defeat of the Nazis, the Soviet Union occupied Poland and created a communist police state. 8 months after that first Mass as John Paul II, in June of 1979, the Pope traveled to Poland for what has been described as the 9 days that changed the world. More than a third of the population saw him in person, millions more on TV, as he promoted the cause of religious and personal freedom and independence for Poland. This trip bolstered the opposition to the Communist Party, led to the founding of the Solidarity movement, and eventually to the collapse of the communist government in Poland, and later the rest of Eastern Europe, and eventually the Soviet Union. In June of 1989, Solidarity, participating in the first somewhat free elections in Poland, won all of the seats in which they competed. Hungary opened its border with Austria, and in November of 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, and the Velvet Revolution toppled the government in Czechoslovakia. And on Christmas Day, December 25th, 1991, the Soviet flag was lowered from the Kremlin. But the impact was felt well beyond Poland and the Soviet Union. Communist governments and other totalitarian regimes were toppled throughout Asia, Latin America, and Africa. Fear and social isolation are the keys to oppression, and Pope John Paul II's visits shattered them both. At the time Pope John Paul delivered that first sermon in 1978, 46% of the world lived in what the UN called extreme poverty. Only 9% do today. These events are commemorated in our own Liberty Plaza, where a piece of the Berlin Wall is displayed. It's placed in line with Freedom Row, where we hope one day to add the bust of Pope John Paul II. But there's still work to be done. Too many are disheartened and lonely. Too many people live in poverty and lack opportunity. There will be several graduations on this field today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And no doubt those graduates will do wonderful things. They might create inspiring art, advance scientific knowledge, safeguard people's health, strengthen the rule of law. But no one is depending on them to extend opportunity and expand prosperity. They're depending on you. Do not be afraid to do it. The formula is clear. Wherever freedom is combined for respect for the dignity of every individual, prosperity and human flourishing follow. And what is right eventually triumphs. You have the knowledge, the training, the talent, and now the degree. To advance this cause, you will also need the courage to risk failure, the courage to encounter criticism or face opposition, the courage to exercise your freedom. You are unlikely to make your unique contribution working in your apartment remotely 3 days a week behind a computer. Engage the world, collaborate with colleagues, form professional networks, encounter customers face to face. Do not be afraid. As the former Sudanese slave and now Saint Josephine Bakhita said most succinctly, you are free. You can do so many things, and only you can do them. Do not be afraid to do them. The French economist Frédéric Bastiat in 1850 wrote his treatise, The Law, on the role of government and the value of economic freedom. He concludes with this quote, "And now that the legislators and do-gooders have so futilely inflicted so many systems upon society, may they finally end where they should have begun. May they reject all systems and try liberty. For liberty is an acknowledgement of faith in God and his works." I have faith in you. I have faith in your goodness. I have faith in your creative potential. I have faith in your courage and perseverance. And because of that, I have faith that right will eventually triumph, and you'll leave behind a freer, more prosperous, and more gracious world. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the George L. Argyros School of Business and Economics, it's my honor to congratulate you, the class of 2021, and it has been our honor to serve you. Thank you. Not only has it been my honor to serve you, it is my honor to introduce the Provost and Chief Academic Officer, the brand new Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Chapman University, Dr. Norma Bouchard.
Thank you, Dean Turk. I can tell you how pleased I am that we're able to gather in person on our beautiful campus to confer on these distinguished graduates the Chapman degree they worked so hard to earn. In the 160-year history of Chapman University, perhaps no class has ever been better prepared to meet the challenges and opportunities before them. Many of you have received distinguished honors. Others are the first in your family to earn a university degree. All have had success through incredibly challenging times. I congratulate each of you, as I do everyone who supported you along the way. I look forward to celebrating the myriads of ways that you will make a difference in the world as global citizens. No matter where you go, you can take all that you have experienced and learned from with you. Of course, we hope that you will return often to reconnect with us as cherished members of the Chapman family. You are always welcome here. And now, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Chapman University, it is my honor to hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto pertaining. Bachelor's degree graduates may now switch your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations and well done. We shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated in the program and on their diploma, subject to the completion of all requirements. Will the candidates from the George Argyros School of Business and Economics please step forward?
Congratulations, classes of 2020 and 2021. I'm Aaron Flewellen, class of 2004 and president of the Chapman University Alumni Board of Directors. It gives me great pride to welcome you to a very special community of Chapman graduates who are spread out around the world. The Alumni Association is dedicated to providing support, assistance, and engagement opportunities to help each of you make the most out of your alumni experience. We've made a promise to help you stay connected to Chapman and to each other, to give you a valued voice in the life of the university, to celebrate your successes and milestones, and to provide programming and services to help you make the most out of your alumni experience. We each are responsible for maintaining our connection to the university in order to take advantage of these benefits. I encourage each of you to find ways to stay connected. As you step off the stage today, members of our alumni board will be handing you an alumni license plate frame. Staying connected can be as simple as putting your license plate frame on your car or updating your contact information with the Alumni Association. Not only will we be able to let you know about opportunities to stay involved, but your parents will appreciate not receiving your mail for the next 5 years. As you leave here today, I want you to think about a phrase I'm sure you're all very familiar with. I am Chapman. You now join an alumni network with more than 50,000 graduates around the world. We are Chapman. We want to welcome you, we want to network with you, we want to help you land your next job or show you around a new city. We are a Panther family, and we're here to assist you in any way that we can. Graduates, I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you and welcome you to the we of the Chapman Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Bachelor of Arts, Helen Grace Tice. Catherine Nicole Brown. Sean Cole Helbing. Cadence Louise Stringer. Allison Christine Ma. Amy Reed Armstrong. Daniel Sobey. Eric Hovsepian. Isabella Francis Morrow. Morgan Gale Shirk. Erin Elizabeth Grider. Brian Sunmin Kim. Andrew Pratt. Kira Enriquez. Liu Madayag. Casey Thomas Counts. Avery Fletcher Keating. Bo Delorial Bryant. Isaac Lavelle Edwards. Scott Lewis Craig. Hunter James Gokin. William Michael Mudy. Madison May Brunn. Robert Allen Churesh. Omar Khalid Al Hussein. Emily Slade. Radhika Baskar. Ashley Blaney. Matthias Fabrice Cochard. Bachelor of Science, Brooke Elizabeth Leet. Shannon Marie Keene. Karina Alicia Laukaitis. Liliana Elizabeth Tereziu. Jonathan Ryan Hart. Katie Jiun Cha. Arla Karina Mui Luna. Diana Ileva. Patrick James Hardesty. Eric Anthony Garcia. Cody Sim. Vincent Michael Del Monte. Emily C. Guggenheim. Savannah Shea Napierski. Allison Merrill. Alicia Elizabeth Prue-Walter. Matthew Raimundo Luna Jr. Hunter Weiland. Nicholas Preston Pallone. Nader Brandon Bonna. Ryan Brandon Trask. David Farka IV. Brody Crosby Vall. Vahed Bailey Shahanian. Evan Paul Hellier. Kerry Caputo. Riley Ginger Ryan. Natalie Claire Green. Gabriel Sitores. Paul B. Dickey IV. Alexander William Carr. Joshua Trenton Huff. India Tara Ranade. Nicholas Scott Silva. Morgan Taylor News. Amanda Marie Chanter. Kelsey Lynn Mercado. Caitlin Hitchcock. Jessica Nicole Perry. Blake Edward Mahano. Emily Susan Cooper. Ariana Noor. Vanessa Chavez. Caitlin Emiko Takamoto. Samuel Matthew Mazzo. Candace Nicole Johnston. Daniel Tauter. Daniel Angelo Toscano. Adam Victor Lucius. Sindhu M. Iyengar. Ariana Bucio. Violeta Vega. Casey Oliva Jimenez. Matthew David DeVito. Bryson Narasaki Peyes. Michael William Lau. Joshua Tanner Thompson. Erin Ashley Mason. Timothy Neil Chu Tan. Ishan A. Supanakar. Nikhil Sai Koka. Dylan Samir Mistry. Yu Akimoto. Jillian Ray Parker. Kelsey Marie Penn. Devin Grace Ann Coden. Jack Alara. Kellen Suzuki Hirayama. Mitchell Abushan. Hayden Figueroa Moore. Brennan Bain Corrigan. Colin David Ferrier. Brandon Yoshio Lee Chan. Derek J. Morris. Logan Quinn Cypress. Saba Haji Gassemi. Ariana Kojanpur. Gabrielle Helena Omar. Spencer Carlson. Joshua Ward Ollie. Joseph Pera. Benjamin Joseph Lample. Madison Mercedes Zimmerman. Karina Alexia Minkus. Gina Lee. Madeline Elaine Reardon. Nicholas Tyler McIntosh. Justin Matthew Bresner. Alberto Zuniga. Julia Brooke Galloway. Delaney Jenna Brown. Natalia Maria King. Tina Tao Tran. Nathan Quach. Trevor Dean Sykes. Jose Luis Guadarrama. Brian Christian Yee. Matthew Drucker. Michelle Wagner. Alex Brian Dirksen. Joseph Edward Malashok. Jake Edward Thompson. Kareem Grewati. Miguel Angel Garcia. Cami Luen Nguyen. Clarissa Hui. Lisa Costanzo. Oliver Martin Brooker. Connor Desmond Ridenauer. Cole Rubin. Max Grant. Dylan Chadwick Levine. Dane Price Forsum. Dante Douglas Clark. Andrew Cheng Alcott. Maxon Charles Wagenberg. Cameron James Cohn. Haley Carolyn Knapp. Brandon Noah Pike. Garrett Lane Wilson. Hayden Jennings Ryder. Odie Isa Tadros. Orel Shilan. Kainoa Chase Weisberger. Saul Lopez. Thomas Alexander Turner. Henry Tan Kang Lam. Amar Ahmad Khan. Shun Asaba. Benjamin Jesus Sanchez. William McKinley Brooks III. Austin Michael Maciel. Justin Lin. Keon Christopher Sedgy. Cameron Reza Grayley. Fiona Brittany Wong. Gabriela Marie Fondario. Catherine Luce Fontaine. Elena Gabrielle Guillen. McKenna Paige Folger. Sophia Yvonne Nahas. Kayla Marie Sauceda. Jessica Edith Goldfisher. Emily Justine Felix. Kirsta Anderson. Harper Booth Haas. Catherine Sarah Gert. Michaela K. Tokunaga. Allison Whitney Freeman. Sarah Elizabeth Spaeth. Elizabeth Antoinette Chadwick. Jamie Lynn Harper. Joseph Matthew Haddadin. Yunfei Zhu. Stephen Mervin. Isabella Rafael Duarte. Caitlin Rose Shane. Logan Kent. Kanani Jean Etsuko Karasaki. Emily Losi. Caitlin Trong. Michael LaChapelle. Brandon John Putman. Morgan Koff. Haley Storm Keller. Nathaniel J. Kelly. Ruhi Prakash Bhagat. Frinith Rueda. Olivia Lynn Guarino. Kirsten Jennifer Tim. Saba Saraj. Michael Olmos. Had B. Zahid. Matthew James Anthony Bononi. Jie Zhu. Nathan Daniel Seidman. Gregory Joseph Robles. Kevin Y. Tran. Jordan Aaron Austria Verador. Benjamin Nicholas Gabriel. Ryan Duvall. Kelvin John Scott Noah Kekiokalani Rasmussen. Thomas Carter Wood. Jacob Lee. Devin Michael Shaughnessy. Joaquin Lyle Cortez. Matthew David Stigna. Alexander Krantz. Darren Vincent Bajakian. Axel Heidi. Carol Deep. Anthony Pignataro. Nathan Daniel Meadows. Philip Alexander Mentz. Kenneth Hugh McDonald Jr. Christopher Dimitri Churches. Jalen Deshaun Durrell. Miles Joseph Garcia. Jake Peter Flaff. Dylan Tate Keefe. Morgan Christine Lynch. Mallory Jordan Mathis. Kristen Malia Madruga. Chloe Haraway Kuupua Anela Ishii. Lily Jane Moore. Connor Driscoll. Catherine Sonara Copley. Nicole Ashley Larson. William Henry Ty. Alexander James Haru. Sean Patrick Gallagher. Kevin Hyun Min Kim. David James Howren. Isaac Michael Yerrington. Nicole Gina Kim. Arya P. Rawal. Surabhi Ravindra Kulkarni. Haley Ariana Nurani. Adrian Fahim Bulos. Kunal Mehta Pandit. Matthew James Dahlberg. Terry Kang. Denise Kai Long. Stefan Greiner. Kevin Cole Thompson. Gavin Christopher Cook. Daniel Moreno. Colin Noah Carpenter. Quinton Anthony Ariza. Scott Lasky. Mackenzie Hope Andre. Eugene Christine So. Flynn Martinez. Casey Padilla Artiles. Caitlin M. Lockett. Aja Pincham. Nazanin Sahar Imtiaz. Kalissa Madeline Bassino. Yi Ting Huang. Alessandria I. Marienthal. Simran Rajesh Rajani. Sophia Leah Sosa. Alexandra Fabella. Paola Torres Arceo. Lauren Taylor Baca. Ashling Neve Roberts. Gabby Bishwadi. Kyle James Joy. Seamus Patrick Fallon. Trevor Dylan Mars. Cole James Fleming. Riley Loudon Glenn. Maya Ann Mahoney. Anusha Musani. Brittany Arum Huang. Eleni Marie Attard. Zara Marie Mindiola. Catherine Rodriguez. Shaya Hosseini. Kendall A. Hayward. Cameron Rose Hinkle. Aaliyah Marina Insignares. Jack Michael Borman. Dominic Sebastian Cristino. Maria Celeste Alcantar. Maytal Sarafian. Katie H. Hakim. Jack William Clendenning. Juliana Marie Amato. Eitan Abu. Brecker D. Breeze. Marinda Sangtong Alunkun. Benjamin Eric Andrew Robinson. Stephen Kyle Jordan. Joshua K. Brewer. Jaden W. Baxter. Min Duke Fook Nguyen. Nicole Ann Pappas. Victoria Mai Lin Pham. Allison Kendall Long. Anderson Spencer Hill. David Brewster. Ethan Edgar Smith. Nicholas Tota. Nicholas Fernando Lemus. Kyle Souza. Miguel Mejia Osorio. Garrett Robert Canup. Garrett Michael Rodriguez. Jody Yoonho Kim. Michael Daniel Rondon. Robert Anthony Holguin. Dara Shagan. Angad Dupar. Stephen Samuel Shukrala. Gabriel Sharp. John Paul Moore. Michael James Moran. Christopher Daniel Rodriguez. Nicholas Sheldon Glab. Jordan Sidney Kraft. Ella French McFarland. Stefano George Massoud. Alexander John Gumas. Thomas William Radel. Akash Miharia. Tyler Stephen Hershey. Matthew Alexander Burns. John Luca Alexander Torgerson. Robert Allen Drobka. Wade Hampton Jacobson. Rupert Jack Holden. Nicholas James Kay. Hunter Neal. Nathan O. Matthew Anthony Golosick. Ryan Wilson Johnson. Jacqueline Renee Novielli. Allie K. Courtney. Sierra Jahan Jiwani. Lauren N. Sicily. Melissa Tony Lamley. Sarah Baker Graham. Tara Elizabeth Sauerbry. Neha Nagavali. Maya Jayesh Mistry. Kosha R. Rakolia. Jacqueline J. Zhao. Isha Saroja Nagapan. Ria Sagar. Jenna Christine Lau. Christian Lee Kung. Nicholas Gus Kotsaris. Mira Sanjay Tekdi. Olivia Jean Medina. Maya Jillian Hull. Andrea Torres. Haley Nicole Seitch. Lauren Catherine Settle. Elena Nicole Bocek. Sharia Nadia Hobing. Caroline Neal Brock. Stina Chisevskaya. Eva Shujin Song. Again with the Norma. Inwa Amaka Ishoma Esebwe. Tanya Vagela. Asia Mount. Jocelyn Dawson. Gage Gordon Jennings. Lauren Nicole Desher. Jordan Summer Carrido. Timothy John Gormley. Damian Gage Greenberg. Adam Daniel Gonzalez. Megan Nicole Lyric. Ansley Marie Cernjel. Melanie Wong. Amy Marie Rabin. Kamfung Pham. Aiden Alexander Campos. Finn Wainwright. Noah Todd Hurst. Henry Cooper Lee. Lauren Suhyun Byun. Tristan Robert Giorgio. Benjamin Joseph Angotti. Aditya Krishnan. Joshua Thomas Farrar. Joshua Michaelberg. Thomas Nathan Mays. Jack S. Meisenheimer. Howard Song. Adriana Duan T. Nguyen Pham. Alina James. Jessica K. Kling. Eliza Michelle Chacon. Harrison Michael Jantz. Jack Anderson Copeland. Luca Kohlberg. Zygmunt Jacob Bala. Christian John Murison. Trenton Kelly Cummins. Benjamin Otto Klein Weber. Saman Qureshi. Armand Braden Nikfar. Brandon Robert Herbert. Elizabeth Dorothy O'Toole. Annabella Acosta. Cameron Tiffany Mariko Hamaguchi. Yosefat Zavalza. Austin Welling. Kevin Aiden Beckingham. Brett Carson Brooks. Robert Christopher Bond. Yvonne Padilla. Diana Elizabeth Abyad. Matthew Scott Osborne. Michelle Adoronke Okeyemi.
Before we leave this morning, I'd like to take a minute to thank the faculty and staff who have done so much to make your life miserable, but also make this moment possible. Thank you so much. And on behalf of that faculty and staff, I'd like to propose a toast to the class of 2021. Yeah. May you act with honor, live in freedom, and enhance the dignity of those you lead. And when you look back on your years here at Chapman University, I hope you will remember us as fondly as we will remember you. Congratulations.
This concludes the commencement exercise at Chapman University. Please remain in your seats until the Grand Marshal, platform party, faculty, and students have exited the field. Thank you.